Where are all the results and the goals that you've all been setting for yourself? We need to see some real actual results. We are in a world full of dreamers and talkers, and that's all that I'm seeing is that people talk about it, dream about it, and then there's no actual results to be shown. I want to start off this video with a very, very powerful quote. It's called, "Do not mistake movement for achievement." A lot of people go out and read something or walk a little bit during the daytime and they think they've actually done something or progressed in a certain way. When in reality, you haven't achieved anything. You moved a little bit. Congratulations. But where are the results that you're aiming for? Why are you doing the thing that you're doing? And where is that going to push you and implement you to become there? The most rarest thing that is around us is having constant results that you could first of all show yourself and show the people around you that you're constantly having these grand results rather than talking and dreaming about it. Okay? Now, if you're going to talk and dream, you must have the results shown and you must implement the results and show it to all your people around you so that they will be pushed on their own goals. The biggest downfall on why people don't have results and what really pulls them down is being able to defer entertainment and actual implementation on what they learn and what they become. Okay? A lot of people read, watch things, listen to podcasts, do all these different things, learn things, go to classes, and they never implement anything in their life that actually helps them. Imagine you go out and you buy all these gym books. You want to become this person and become so fit, and then you just sit there and read all these books. Or you want to become the best salesman, and you just sit there and read all these different books, but you have to actually implement through experience and throughout learning things in your life and becoming the person who you want to aspire. The books and everything that you're reading and learning all the time, that is just extra tools in your tool belt that might bring up an idea or something that sparks that fire inside you to go out and become that person you admire. Now, what's even worse than what I just described is going out and just talking about it. You're going out and wasting so many hours sitting with friends, aspiring, hey, I'm going to read this many books, I'm going to do this, I'm going to become all these different things just for your friends and everyone around you to look at you in the same position that you became, that you were last year, this year again. And then they just sit there and just imagine you thinking about it and doing it. But then you have that group of people that actually do it. They actually go out and read and do all these things that don't implement anything in their life. All they've done is done a different version of entertainment in their life. There's no difference between sitting there and watching a full Netflix movie, sitting and watching, reading subtitles, having a nice movie, or sitting there and reading a book if you have not implemented anything from either one. Now, it's really easy to go out and watch a Superman action movie and be super hyped up afterwards, but then you forget about it. All that screen time and everything that you see, you just keep scrolling past all these different things and you forget about all this stuff. It's getting to a point where people even forget the goals they've set out for, that they've said. They just forget about it altogether. It doesn't matter. There's no great impact in their life. So, instead of learning more and going out to learn more, how about you remember more? That's a great tactic that you could use. Just remember what you've said, remember what you learned, and implement those things in your life and make that become better and better over time. Now, every single goal that you set for yourself must be tracked, and you must look at everything from a great standpoint, from a long-term standpoint. So I'll give you an example here. So for example, if you want to get more fit, it's very hard for someone to wake up every single day and look in the mirror and see noticeable changes. So what you must do is you set out the goal for yourself and you take a snapshot. You take a great picture of yourself on day 1. And on day 30, you need to take a brand new picture of yourself because that is the only way you could see real results, and that is a great way to have some more motivation to keep going and diving into these results. To see that on a grand scale, and then you keep that growing and implementing over time. and go slowly up into your grand goal, into what you talked about and dream about. Okay? Now, a main thing that I want to talk about is a lot of people, they tell you congratulations and good job once you've actually achieved a goal. And a lot of people, they could support you and they could tell you all these different things like, oh, you're going to do it, you're going to do all these things. But they might put themselves in your shoes and they might not fully understand this goal because they don't see themselves being able to accomplish that. If you're overweight or if you're young and being a salesperson or any of these things, people in your life could demotivate you with their words, what they're saying, because they don't see themselves becoming who you want to aspire to be in your position, in your shoes, where you currently are. So that's why a lot of people, when they actually make it, that's when all the people come to them. Congrats, man, congrats, you finally did it. I knew you could do it. When you're in hindsight talking. Okay? Now, for example, all the basketball players and everything, they have grinded day in and day out, nighttime, crying, all these things, blood, sweat, and tears for years just to be able to make it to the NBA or NFL and then get all the congratulations and support. Where have all the people been when they've actually been grinding in the dirt, in the mud, throughout all these years? We see them on year 10, on year 15. That's when we actually pat them on the back, say, I knew you could do it. How about we start supporting each other on day 1? When our friend goes to the gym for 2 months, we pat them on the back and say, look, man, you've done something nobody I've known has done. Keep it going. Keep it pushing. I know you'll become who you aspire to be. By far the easiest thing you could do by far is just talk about it and say it. That's by far the easiest thing. Anyone could go ahead and do that. But are you willing to commit to the process behind it? Once you say what you're going to do, are you going to commit fully to becoming that new person? Now, everyone always says you have to fall in love with the journey. You have to become in love with the journey, with the habits. And I fully agree with that. Because if you started your grand goal and you got it immediately or you got it at the snap of the fingers, your habits and who you become on a daily basis pushes you into losing everything you've acquired. Lottery winners, for example, if you look up how many lottery winners will go bankrupt, I think it's in the 70% because they have low money management skills, they don't know what to do with money, and then they lose everything because they're not good at it. They have not instilled the habits in their life. And when something grand comes, like a great result, they lose it all immediately based on their shitty habits. So focus on your shitty habits. Don't become the consistent person with no results and just keep it pushing until you see measurable results on a picture scale, on any type of scale, on a bank account scale, anything that you want in this life. So show your results, have your results shown, show your family, your friends, all these different results, and aim high, aim bigger. Let's get it. We're all a team here, okay? So if this video has helped you out, make sure that you're subscribed. I'm here every single Monday, and make sure to share this with a friend. That's all I ask for all of these videos. I'm here every Monday. Let's go.